Two business software giants. One huge question. Which system truly fits your growth? On the left, TallyPrime, accounting made simple for SMEs. And on the right, Odoo, all-in-one modular ERP for business growth. Let's skip the buzzwords and dig into what really matters. Each category scores points, and by the end, you'll know which software is best for your organization in 2025. The result may surprise you. All right, before we get into the action, let's lay out how we're going to compare these two. We'll walk through pricing, features and modules, automation and integration, scalability, user experience, customization, deployment options, and finally, customer support. So get ready for a full side-by-side showdown. Let's start with the money part because, you know what? It matters a lot. First up is TallyPrime. The pricing here is pretty straightforward. You pay once for your license, which is honestly a relief compared to those monthly subscription headaches. It's perfect if you're a single company wanting to keep things simple. But hang on, there's no free tier. And sometimes if you want to upgrade, yeah, you'll need to pay again. Now, switching over to Odoo, oh, and here's something cool. They actually have a free community edition. Plus, it's modular, so you literally pay only for the features you use. There's a catch, though. The more modules you add, especially on their enterprise version, it can get pricey. Also, implementation and setup, that might hit you with extra costs. So if value for straightforward pricing is your thing, TallyPrime edges out here. Let's move to what these tools actually do. Features and modules. TallyPrime honestly keeps it clean and focused. You get advanced accounting, GST compliance, inventory, and customizable reports. But if you want CRM, HR, or say e-commerce, not really happening. It's pretty much tailored for accounting and basic stock. Now with Odoo, wow, it's a whole different league. Full ERP, so accounting, CRM, HR, projects, manufacturing, e-commerce, inventory sales, you name it. And because it's modular, you only use what you need. Downside? It can get kind of complex swiftly. And yeah, for tiny shops, it could be overkill. Still, Odoo totally walks away with the win when it comes to features. Let's talk about automation and integration. TallyPrime automates the daily accounting and GST stuff, and it's spot on for Indian tax routines. Super solid for that niche. But integration with other apps? Pretty limited. Don't expect much outside your accounting needs. Odoo brings the fireworks here, automating entire business cycles. Literally from sales to manufacturing to customer support. Third-party platforms? Easy. Plus, it has an open API. So nerds like me get excited about custom integrations. I'll say, custom work may need technical chops though. And if you're not techie, it can feel overwhelming. Still, Odoo dominates in this category. Quick pause. Did you know Odoo actually used to be called Tiny ERP? Started way back in Belgium and now helps businesses in over 175 countries. That's wild and kind of cool for any global thinking entrepreneur. All right, scalability. How far can you actually grow with these? TallyPrime is awesome for small or medium businesses, especially if you're primed for the Indian SME landscape. But once you start dreaming bigger, multiple cities, maybe even global, that's tricky. Plus, it's kind of stuck to Windows. Odoo is all about scale. Cloud-enabled, handles growth from local to global, and works for small to massive companies. But a heads up, big operations mean lots of planning, IT work, and complexity as you grow. Winner here is hands down Odoo. Onto user experience. And honestly, this is where things shift. TallyPrime is super easy to pick up. Perfect for accountants and new users. And you even get offline access through desktop. It's quick, no nonsense. The flip side, the interface feels a bit old school, and it doesn't play nice with Macs or browsers. Odoo, on the other hand, throws in a modern web-based UI and mobile access. But let's be real, it's a steeper learning curve if you're used to desktop tools. It can get overwhelming at first, but if simplicity is your jam, TallyPrime wins in user experience. Customization and flexibility. How much can you really bend these systems? TallyPrime lets you tweak reports, add custom fields, and fiddle with forms. But honestly, all that is limited to accounting workflows. Sharper changes, that usually needs a tech person. Now, Odoo, this is where it shines. It's open source. You can add apps, customize everything, and get really creative. But, and this is important, sometimes support gets funky after heavy customization. And yes, so many options can get confusing fast. But overall, Odoo totally takes it for flexibility. Deployment and accessibility time. Where can you run these? TallyPrime is a breeze to install on your desktop. And honestly, you don't even need internet if you want to keep things local. But here's the downer. It only runs on Windows, and serious cloud or mobile work is pretty much out. Odoo has everything. You want cloud, on-premise, hybrid, or mobile deployment? Done. You can access it from anywhere. Browser, desktop, phone. Some options do need an IT crew, though. But for sheer accessibility, Odoo, once again, comes out on top. Finally, customer support. TallyPrime's got a huge partner network across India, so most accounting issues get sorted out super quickly. Though if you want advanced stuff, you might need outside help. Odoo throws in vast documentation and global support, and if you pay up, you get priority handling. That said, their free community edition doesn't offer much official help, and paid support has mixed reviews. Honestly, this one's a total tie. Both do support pretty well within their own turf. Let's get a visual feel here. If you imagine a radar chart, you'll see Odoo seriously stretching far across features, automation, scalability, customization, and deployment. TallyPrime's spikes are strongest on pricing and user experience. So the gaps? They're pretty clear at a glance. So where do I land after all this? If you're running an Indian SME that needs solid accounting, GST support, and some inventory, TallyPrime is your go-to. It's simple, affordable, and built for that market. But if you want to automate pretty much every business function, scale worldwide, and get deep integration, Odoo is the one. It's the Swiss Army knife, but it does demand more setup and learning. Choose based on your ambition and needs. If you want to support our channel, feel free to use our affiliate link given in video description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next